We need to have a serious talk about the future of Smash with this whole big house thing. I'm actually gonna drop a video on that probably tomorrow. It's either that or I get off stream when I make that video right now. I just think it's a really sad time at this point in time that... Hold on, I gotta just kill him quickly. It's really sad that they're going this route, because even for me as a content creator, someone who has essentially made a living from nothing with Smash, because I don't have a history of being a pro player. I haven't been in the scene since the Brawl days or the Melee days. I didn't make my way through the ranks as a pro player at all. I'm just a content creator, right? And that's totally fine. But as a content creator, it's like, if this game dies, there's no reason and also no ability for me to bring this game back. So if nobody wants to play this game anymore because the online is garbage, and Nintendo is not supporting it because they're not putting any sort of tournaments together, and then they see how much passion and love there is for this game from the community, and they're also trying to shut that down, like, Slippy is not hurting Melee sales. It is not hurting Melee at all. It is only upside for Melee. And maybe they don't want people to buy Melee, or they don't want people to play Melee anymore because they want the game to be dead so everyone moves on to Ultimate. But it's like, Melee is still making money, right? Melee is still getting people to buy merchandise and plushies and t-shirts and mugs and whatever else it is, GameCube controllers, right? All this stuff, that's still Nintendo branded stuff, right? Like, the amount of money that is in stuffed animals, for example, and it's just like one aspect of it, but it's like, if somebody like Esam, for example, likes Pikachu because of Melee or because of Ultimate or whatever, they're going to buy a stuffed animal for that character. Same thing with Hungrybox. He's someone who's done that a lot as well. And I'm not saying that this is all about stuffed animals, but it's like they think that they're actually going to be making more money by pushing people towards Ultimate, which is a game a lot of people don't like. Like, in the grand scheme of things, a lot of people do not like this game. I don't know, man, because, like, the thing is, I would like to think that I don't really think of myself as having an influence like that, really. What's he doing? He's drunk. Having an influence like that, really, as far as being able to pull the community together. Like, I'm not a big enough content creator. It really would take Zero or Alpharad or someone that is that size, Hungrybox on Twitter at least, right? Or Esam or whatever. Someone of that size times all of them to actually make a dent. Because they did it before for EVO, because, like, that's the same thing. They didn't want Melee offline to be in EVO 2013 because the game was already, 12 years old? But it's like, I don't know. I've thought this for a long time. I feel like Nintendo just doesn't like money. Like, you think that they do, but really they don't. Like, the fact that they will not support the competitive scene at all as far as having tournaments. Like, bro, take a look at Fortnite or League of Legends. They will take 5% of the money from the skins that they sell for their characters. 5%. This is the amount of money that is not even noticeable for the company. 5% of $1 is literally 5 cents, right? They'll take that money, put it towards a prize pool for tournaments, and it ends up being roughly $1 million every year. And Nintendo won't do that. I'll go one even further. Nintendo won't even make skins for characters where it's proven that that would work. Like, you really think that these companies are putting millions of dollars into tournaments of their own money? It's like, no, they are smart business people who do this stuff, and they're going to use your money. And a lot of people are okay with that. It's like, if I get to put 5 cents towards a company that's going to go towards making a competitive scene that is cherished by millions of people, then I'm fine with that. Like, for me, if I'm going to buy a skin, like, let's say I'm going to buy Shadow the Hedgehog over Sonic, or I'm going to buy Zero over Mega Man, or Mega Man X over Mega Man, and it's going to cost me $1 regardless, if they take 5 cents and put it towards a tournament, I'm fine with that. They want to make money on their own terms, and this is the thing, bro. I genuinely feel like, based on how they are doing this, Nintendo's going to be the next company to go out of business in the way that Sega did. And they're not going to go out of business per se, but they're going to not be able to sell consoles anymore. They're going to be have the rights to their games and stuff like that are going to go towards other companies like Sony and Xbox, maybe even Apple, something like that. And they're going to get bought up because they're literally digging themselves into the ground where they don't have support for their communities. They don't have support for their consoles. They don't have support for their games. Like, and it's not a money thing. Like, if it's a money thing, if anything, they're actually making less money by being greedy, by trying to like monopolize their own system and say no one else is allowed to help us, even though we're not doing a good job on our own. And everybody on Earth can agree with that as far as Smash goes, at least. It's like, is Smash the be-all, end-all, best, highest selling game for Switch? I don't think so. I think it's probably Mario Kart, or at this point, maybe like Breath of the Wild for Switch. But it's like the fact that these games, like at least for Smash has to be online. Like in 2020 and beyond, if you don't have online games, your system is done. It's legit done. And yeah, that's the thing. Like, you would think, like, the fact that even, think about this, like, PS2 has better online, or not PS2, PS3 has better online than Nintendo Switch. It's also, PS3's online was free. Nintendo Switch is $20 a month for literally nothing. If we got new alts for existing characters, literally everyone would be happy. There's even other content creators who have talked about that in the past, saying like they want like loot crates or like not necessarily a gacha system, but like all the skins that they put into all the Miis. If they just did that for regular characters, people wouldn't even want the Miis. Like, if you could have Sans over Mii Gunner or over Mega Man for whatever reason, or you could have Cuphead over Mega Man, people would actually be happier. Because Mega Man's better than Mii Gunner, right? It's like, maybe they can't come up with all the moves, but even if it's just the skin and he still has Mega Man's moves, people would have been fine, right? That's it. But they don't do that shit because they're stupid. Like, there's so many things wrong with how they're running their business, and that's the thing. End of the day, just like someone else's relationship, you can't tell them how to run it. You can't tell them how to be happy, and you can't tell them what to do, just in general, right? So if they make their own relationship with us crash and burn, that's the thing. If people don't like how something is being run, they leave, right? Like, there's no allegiance to Nintendo where you absolutely are not allowed to play PlayStation games, or you have to play Smash because it's like, according to you, your favorite game, so you're stuck with it for life. Like, if it stops supporting, if it's a service that stops giving you the service you're trying to get as far as entertainment or some sort of enjoyment, if that's gone, you can just leave, right? And a lot of people have done that. They haven't left like for good, but like, even for me, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty because like Smash ain't doing it for me, bro. Like MK Leo, same thing, playing a lot of Call of Duty. Leffen was playing a lot of Valorant. Everybody was on Fall Guys. Everyone's going to Among Us. It's like, if Smash Online was really that good, like really, really good, I'd just play this. If it was like borderline perfect, and we could just play do online tournaments and it felt close enough, like offline Call of Duty versus online Call of Duty is close enough. But yeah, ultimately I kind of feel like they're end of the day, this could be, as Hungrybox was saying, kind of like the beginning of the end. It sounds dramatic, but it's the truth. Game audio's all the way down. That's whatever, bro. I don't really care. We're scuffed anyways, boys. But yeah, as far as this being the beginning of the end, password's 77. I feel like, as a content creator, like, if everybody leaves, and I had a long talk about this with the rest of the MoS team, if everybody leaves your game, if your entire audience leaves your game, it doesn't matter how good your content is. If no one cares about what you're doing, it doesn't matter. You're not gonna find new people because new people aren't interested either. Like, that's just kind of what it is. So then the content itself has to either change and be more casual because that's what Nintendo wants, or you have to play another game because they don't want competitive. I feel like all your time is wasted, 100%, bro. And I feel kind of the same. Like, to an even more degree. Like, you think your time is wasted? Bro, I put, like, over almost 6,000 hours of playtime into this game. Not to mention, I've edited and put out over 400 videos, almost like 450 at this point, right? We built the YouTube channel all around this game, and that's it. And it's like, well, I guess we're just done. Like, are we supposed to just... Like, that's the thing, is my audience already doesn't like if I do something else. Now, if I'm forced to do something else, my audience is gone. And this is kind of like what it is. I'm not saying I'm like giving in per se, but more so it's like, if in whatever world Nintendo gets to have the way that they want to have it, have their way, I guess, as far as not having Melee be part of any online tournament, like with Slippy, it's like, okay, well then, the competitive scene for Melee is essentially gone until the pandemic ends, and who the fuck knows when that's going to be? Like, there's literally no way to say when that's going to happen. It could be months, it could be next summer, it might be never. Like, this, like, I don't personally think it'll be never, but by the time that it is possible to have tournaments again, the few people that actually still care and haven't moved on to something else, they'll be like zero. Like, imagine if the people that want, like, let's say for example, somebody like Leffen has been waiting and waiting and waiting to get back into the competitive scene, or Mango or anybody else, Hungry Box, and when they go back, all of their fans are now playing other stuff, and they just don't care. They just don't care. It's like, yeah, I play Tekken now, or I play Skullgirls now, or I play Call of Duty, or I play Halo, or I play whatever else I'm playing instead, just because this took too long and I lost interest, and now I'm happy or comfortable doing something else, and I don't miss what I used to have, right? So, I don't know, this is, in my opinion, this is a huge L. Huge L on Nintendo's part. But they've been boomers since time. Like, they do nothing but stupid decisions. Ask anybody in this Smash scene. Like, if you go back and look at other people's Nintendo, or look at other people's YouTube videos, they talk all the time about the dumb decisions that Nintendo has made, being like, Nintendo's are boomers, Nintendo doesn't know what they're doing, Nintendo doesn't know what their community actually wants. And they're right. Like, as a consumer, you know what you want. You know what you want as a consumer. It's not even hard. Like, what we want, really, is a game that functions online. That's it. That's the only reason why Slippy and Yuzu even exist. They want a game that functions online. We don't want mods that change our characters' stats. We don't even want extra characters. We just want the game to work online, and that's it. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. As much as a hot take, it's not a hot take. That's the coldest take of all time, bro. That is like 100% facts. They're the biggest content creators. If you take the biggest content creators out of anything, like, imagine, like, as for an extreme, imagine PewDiePie just left YouTube. And that's the thing. It's like, oh, all of his viewers are just going to go somewhere else. It's like, they might, or they might leave YouTube entirely and go somewhere else, not even on YouTube. But that's what I'm saying. They might go to Instagram, or they might go to Twitch, or they might go to Twitter, or somewhere else. It's the same thing. It's like, if you have these content creators leave for Nintendo, people are not going to just be like, oh, let's play Mario Kart instead. Or I'm just going to play fucking Breath of the Wild or Hyrule Warriors instead. They're not going to do that. They're going to leave Nintendo as well. Completely. It's like, yeah, Nintendo, the only game I play for the Switch is Smash. And if they destroy the scene, I'm not going to play some other Nintendo game. I'm going to be gone. That's just what it is. That's the thing. Like, Nintendo doesn't owe us anything, technically. But also, we don't owe it to them either to stay and play their games that we don't want to play. The Real Zero was such a big part of the not competing but interested Ultimate community, bro. That's the thing. Like, even if for his videos, my videos used to get recommended on his videos at the end. Like, after his end screen, like, you know how it brings up like 6 videos? mine would be there, or they'd be on like the watch tab on the side. And then now, obviously they're gone because his videos aren't coming out anymore. But like my videos used to do super well because of him. Not only because of him. Obviously I still have to do good content, but he was a huge gateway where it's like, oh, Zero did a video for Terry because he just came out. And then it would be a gateway to all of my Terry content because someone would like Terry based on his stuff. And they look up more Terry stuff. It's like, okay, I like this character. Let's see what else is out there. And they'd find my channel. And then that's how we got like 11,000 subs from the Terry guides back in last November. And that's the thing, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I've honestly considered switching games and making content for other games entirely, just because it's like, every time you turn around in the Smash scene, something bad is happening. And whether or not I did anything, which I've never done anything ever, it still affects me. So it's like, you can still be perfect, and someone else is going to fuck it up for you. And it's like, COVID, nobody's fault, really. The allegations, 100% somebody's fault. 3 times. Fucking Captain Zach. Every single fucking time. And it's like, okay, so you gotta believe him because he's some little dumbass kid. So no, get him the fuck out of here. So no, we're gonna give him 1,000 chances because you always gotta believe the victim who victimizes themselves. It's like, it's some dumbass shit that I'm just not on board with. And now we have this melee thing, and it's like, you have to actually be on crack. You have to be on copious amounts of crack to think that this melee thing is not gonna affect the ultimate scene. Like, you're actually drunk. Because that's the thing. The thing is, the reason why it affects the ultimate scene as well is because if the reason why Yuzu can't be... Oh, I think it's killing myself. Fuck. The reason why Yuzu can't be used is because it is like an emulator. That means that... Or Slippy can't be used because it's an emulator. That means that Yuzu can't be used because it's an emulator. So whatever we're working towards right now, and all the progress that people are making for Yuzu, they have to just stop. So every single person that was in the ultimate scene that was looking forward to being able to play ultimate with like actual good netcode with an actual host, that's now not going to be a thing anymore. So, and that's the thing too, is like, is Nintendo actually going to do a better job than Yuzu just so that we stay playing on their game system, or are they just going to say, you're not allowed to use Yuzu, but also us, we're not going to make anything better, so too fucking bad. So that's what happens, then it's like, yeah, we're leaving. We're 100% leaving. Yeah, honestly, bro, I'm 100% going to be playing COD. I've already made a couple videos for COD. That's the thing, it's like, I've even said in the past, like, look at how many viewers COD gets compared to Smash. COD has in the hundreds of thousands of viewers. Smash doesn't even have like 6,000 viewers, and that's on a good day. Like a great day is like 5,000. What's going on? I eventually inevitably found the scene. Yeah, I found the scene kind of the same way. I found it from a Facebook group. I started off in For Glory, and then I found like a Smash Ultimate discussion group, and then the first Smash-related content I ever saw was Yeet Smash. I just saw people like competing with like scoreboards at the top. Like, what the fuck? What is this? And then that was pretty much it. I'm like, okay, this is actually something people care about for real. I guess I could be down. I own the game, and why not? I'll just figure it out. Like, this was way before I was a content creator, though. This was just in general. I just played the game. I just wanted to get better at it. I started off as a competitor before anything else. The big creators were actually growing a fan base. Yeah, even for myself, bro. I've gotten to nearly 30,000 subs, and now my channel is pretty much stagnant. Even if I post every single day, I'll get like 100 subs over the course of like 4 or 5 days. It's fucking insane. At one point I used to get 100 subs a day. Or more. Sometimes I get 200 in a day. Now I'm getting 100, sometimes less, in almost a week. Of course, because that's the thing too. Since the Switch is so niche and Smash is so niche, no other big streamers that are even just like nobodies as far as the Smash scene want to stream it. Like, how many streamers are out there that have like 4,000 or 8,000 or even 10,000 views for Smash and they're just playing it casually. There's literally none. Not a single person plays this game casually the way that Nintendo thinks that they do. And of course you can't gauge everything on Twitch, but it's like, that's a huge way of growing your company's game for free. Right? Having people stream from Twitch. Yeah, they definitely will make another Smash game without Sakurai. The thing is, Sakurai's not even the person that doesn't want this stuff to happen. You know, like, it's not him. I'm sure he wants to support the competitive scene as much as anybody else who actually cares about the game itself. But it's the executive fucking dumbasses that are actually the owners or whatever of Nintendo that are saying no, because they don't get it. They think, from their perspective, they think that we are stealing content and people are going to start buying a different game and supporting someone else with their brand, which is true to an extent, but it's like, then make a better brand. Or not make a better brand, make a better game so people want to support your brand. Yeah, look at the sale, but it won't be the same. Plus, bro, people are going to go out of their way to say don't buy this game. They think I'm going to say, oh yeah, play Smash, it's fucking sick. I'm going to be like, no, play a different game. And they'll even say, I used to play Smash until they screwed over the scene. And then people will be like, what? Why? It's like, well, because we had something going, because they didn't support the game at all. They're grassroots people who were doing it out of the goodness of their heart, just to make the game a better experience for everybody else. And they squashed the entire thing. So now everybody's just gonna go and play a different game because Nintendo sucks ass. Some people won't be on our side with that, and that's totally fine. And other people are gonna be like, yeah, that's really whack. Like, I want to play a game that's gonna have future support. Like, imagine League of Legends just never put out any content as far as new characters, or Fortnite made no more skins, or Call of Duty didn't have battle passes. Like, bruh, the game would die so fast. The thing is that Smash isn't even that niche. More people know what Smash is than League or Dota. Yeah, people know what Smash is, but they don't give a fuck like they do about League or Dota. Like, that's the thing. They're trying to cater towards the casual audience. People are like, oh, I played that back when I was a kid. It's like, but are you going to play that now? Just for fun? You're not going to do it. You're not going to play this game just for fun. Like, if there was no competitive scene for Smash, not only would no one in the competitive scene be here, but I would not be making like casual Smash content. I wouldn't even have a Switch. I promise you that. I would not even have a Switch if Smash didn't exist. Or if it was actually better yet, if Smash was still only offline. I wouldn't even play this game. I'd be like, oh, it's only offline? What the fuck? Seems like way too much work to play online or play with people, go to tournaments. Like, especially in 2020. Back in the day, like for GameCube and shit, like when there was no other games online like that, then sure, it makes sense. But now, it's like, no, not a fucking chance, bro.